put me on top. City on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough. Speaking down, but they know who coming up. And I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day.
Never caught off, not one day.
But I'm still on my way.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So here are the Jazz starting five. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Chris Dunn is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's MP in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three, the small forward. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. MP outside. Pass to Kessler. Dunn outside. Off target from outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Reid. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And you know, succeeding in the catch and shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Collins outside. The three from Sexton. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Conley looking for an opening. It's Edwards on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Edwards against Sexton. Edwards can't hit. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. To the wing on the left. Sexton finds MP. To the inside, Kessler. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First team foul. At the ball for the Jazz, Kessler, shooting 1.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Collins. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Just a fantastic job by MP getting the ball right where it needs to go.
Now here's Conley, defended by Dunn. Reid sets a screen. Conley passes to Reid. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he lobs it up, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Here's Conley, 17 points in his last outing. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Tipped.
Yeah, staying engaged defensively. Sexton, a rare swat.
Tries a 10-footer. Here's Collins. No good on the shot. Nice D from Anderson. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Anderson for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Now a timeout called by Utah. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Anderson. Brown comes in for Alexander Walker. And Milton subbed in for Edwards. Checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Mike Conley. Olenek's checked in for Utah. Wilson comes in for Collins. MP with it. Now guarded by Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, good things happen when you're the aggressor. Take the game to the defense.
Free throw good, MP. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Moore's checked in for Minot, and Conley subbed in for Anthony Edwards. That one's no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Miller. And here's Conley. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Milton. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. The shake. Kick out to Brown. It's stolen by MP.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game. Whoa! Absolutely bringing the thunder. Tearing the house down with that one. MP is the man.
Now Conley. Beyond the arc. No good there. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
We've got Edwards. He's out there with Shake Milton. Troy Brown out there with Miller. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, Clark, is it just me, or have we seen a little bit of a resurgence in zone defense in the NBA the last few years?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. It is a little more used and a little more part of the toolkit of coaches now in the NBA zone defense. It's in part because teams are stretching you out. with the three-point shot from every position and every spot on the floor. And so it's a nice wrinkle to perhaps stretch it out defensively by playing zone, where you have guys covering those perimeter spots from an area standpoint instead of just an individual man standpoint.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Milton. He's scoreless. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And the work that MP puts in, it shines through during every hoop he makes.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Minot. Pass to Miller. 4 on the clock. Over Olynyk, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And it's Clarkson missing. And Brown has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's Milton. Another miss by Minnesota.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Utah closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
I think for the Jazz, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the Jazz.
They got the Shaq seal of approval of how they went to work, moving bodies around, attacking the rim. This is how you run a successful offense.
I know you love to see it. Old school whooping inside.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So the Utah 5 right now. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Colin Sexton out there with Chris Dunn. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. Sexton grabs the board.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
MP, the pass to Kessler. MP outside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Dunn. Off target with the three.
He just couldn't overcome the perimeter coverage. Shut him down.
Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
So it's Utah now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Conley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Free throw drops for Conley. And Conley drops them both. Utah leading. On the wing, MP. He's got 7. Pass to Kessler. On the wing, Sexton. MP outside. Collins a screen. Here's MP taking it inside. And MP throws it down.
Boy, oh boy. Get up, MP. Putting an exclamation point on that drive.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Edwards against Sexton. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Sexton. MP looking around. Driving in. Collins a screen. And he's going for the oop here. Outside Edwards. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Hits the trifecta.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Edwards pass to Reed. Kessler on the double team. Conley finds Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Utah calls timeout. Brown, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Utah with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Reed. Moore comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Milton subbed in for Conley. A big group substitution here for Utah. Olynyk's checked in for Kessler. MP comes in for Collins. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's George in for Dunn. Wilson passes to Markkanen. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
MP against Edwards. Pass to Miller. Now here's Milton. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. The rebound by MP.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Shake Milton. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Miller is out there with Troy Brown. And it's Moore in at the 4. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Brown. Milton against Markkanen. Here's Miller. Rebounded by the Jazz. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Into the lane. Can't hit from in close. Timberwolves shooting a low 30% from the floor. Pass to Edwards. Brown, a screen on Clarkson. And Brown with the stuff.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
George scanning the floor. And here's MP from outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Down by 12. Milton against George. Pass to Miller. Here's Moore. They set the pick. Here's Brown. This one for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. On the wing, MP. Defended by Brown.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Minnesota calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Reed. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. And the call will be against John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Sexton against Edwards. The floater.
And this is crucial to Sexton's overall development, encouraging watching him hustle on the defensive end. I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Anderson, following the bucket by the Jazz. Can't connect from short range. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Conley. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Conley finds Anderson to stop the drought, and is blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Olenek's checked in for Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Collins. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's George in for Dunn. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Outside Conley. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Wide open look. That one rolls around and rims out.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Now here's MP. He buries it from 3.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Anderson passes to Conley. Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Wilson. Oh, MP throws it down.
And so far, this game has belonged to MP, getting to his spots and executing with ease.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.